Cougars, and welcome to the second episode of the North Star. I'm Maya Shrivastava, your host for this episode. North's esports team made its debut in 2017. Although the pandemic forced them to take a pause, this year they're back and better than ever.
What is esports?
Think of esports as the combination of skill and professionalism and it being celebrated at the same time. The gamers who play at this level know the inside and outs of the video game they play. It's at the same level as any professional athlete would. But think of esports as not only gaming, because every organization or esports team not only has a coach, but they have analysts and they have a bunch of other support systems to help and elevate these players to be where they need to be. And they also have a creative core that helps get the word out about that given team. And to put a scale on esports right now, the two biggest tournaments are one's Dota 2 Worlds, and that's $40 million. And then the Fortnite esports tournament is worth $30 million.
What made you decide to sponsor this?
I have always been passionate about esports. The first team I was on, I was 13 years old, and we played Halo 2. Our team was actually sponsored by GameStop, so we got some really cool benefits with that. And I have played against many of the organizations that you guys would know today if you're into the scene. Like I've played against Optic, I've played against Envy, I've played against Fnatic. So that high level of competition has always been addictive to me, and to be able to support others to be involved with that is why I sponsored.
How did the esports team get started?
So back in 2017, Mr. Caudell actually started the esports team because he had students coming to him with interest in it. And because of the pandemic, it kind of went to the wayside. But since this big boom in the industry happened, we believed it was time to revisit that.
What games are you planning to include in the esports teams?
As of right now, our two biggest teams are Apex and Valorant. However, we also offer Brawlhalla, CSGO, chess, Halo Infinite, Mario Kart, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, Splatoon 3, Super Smash Brothers. And there are a few that we will be offering in the future, but we aren't quite there yet.
Is this team open to anyone, or are you looking for a certain specific skill set?
So as of right now, it's open to anyone, but if you're wanting to use this as an excuse to just play video games with your friends, that's not what we're about. Our practice times are directly about team building and improving skill, so we take the time we spend together very seriously.
And how can people join the team?
Just come see me and we'll get you signed up.
Hello, what is your name and grade?
My name is Chris Valley, and I am a senior.
Okay, so what game are you planning to play for the esports team?
I'm going to be playing Apex Legends.
Alright, and what made you decide to join the team?
I've been a huge fan of video games, and it's been my way to connect with people, different countries and stuff, and I just want to take the opportunity and play competitively.
Hello, what is your name and grade?
My name is Samuel Rodriguez, and I'm in 11th grade.
And what game are you playing for the esports team?
I plan on playing Rainbow Six Siege, although due to the low amount of players in the Rainbow team, I'm heavily considering Apex.
And what made you want to play esports?
What made me want to play esports is not only due to my love of video games, but also because I want to learn communication skills with others that will help me in the future.
Hello, what is your name and grade?
My name is Blake Caudell, and I'm in 12th grade.
And what game are you playing for the esports team?
I'm probably going to be playing Apex Legends.
And what made you want to join the esports team?
Video games has been a big part of my life since I was a kid, so I figured why not give it a shot.
Cougars have all kinds of pets, from dogs and cats to birds and snakes. Find out who's the cutest in October's episode of Pet of the Month.
Hello and welcome back. My name is Eva Casalius and I'm your host here at Cutest Pet of the Month. Here, you submit your pets and we give them all a cameo. Now introducing our cutest pet of the month, Dolce. This sweet kitty was submitted by Elizabeth Sarita, like this one. Look at those eyes, guys. Oh my goodness.
Boo! It's spooky season. From Bruce the Shrunk in Jaws to Zero the Ghost Dog in A Nightmare Before Christmas, spooky animals are always a staple of spooky season. Introducing our seasonal special, Spookiest Pet of the Month. Introducing the actual spookiest pet of the month, Maya the Lobster Dog, submitted by Jessica Carrillo. Happy festivities, everyone!
In the spirit of Halloween, check out a short horror film created by some of our advanced video production students.
Look your eyes, and time goes by so fast. Everything. I mean, graduation is going to be here before we know it. Yep. You'll be reading off names. You know, hopefully not mispronouncing any names.
Not doing that.
Mr. Leonard, on the other hand, who knows what he might do.
Never gets
Mr. Aiken.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's something creepy kind of looking at you behind you.
Oh my God. Mrs. Fleener, hey, you in here? You in here? Oh my God. Why am I always the one that has to take these things down? Oh, not again! What the? What happened to you, man? Come on, you want. What are you doing? What do you want from me? What's that? Best teacher ever? Oh, well, thank you. That's really nice. All right, well, hey, thank you so much for the cake and the card. That was really nice of you. Have some. All right? I mean, I don't know really what you can have. Good. See if I can put it. No, fine. I really thought you were going to kill me.
Indiana House Bill 1608 is a state law that requires schools to notify parents or guardians about requests to change names or pronouns used to refer to students. Here's what your fellow Cougars had to say.
This summer, Indiana House Bill 1608 went into effect for all schools around the state. This means that staff is required by law to notify parents of a student's request for change in name or pronouns.
If a student wanted to be called by a different name, we basically had to fill a form out. And it wasn't just around students that had significant changes to their name. This could be a Zach who wanted to be called Zach, but his legal name was Zachary.
Okay, my legal name is James Brandon, but I go by Montre. Like I said, my name is legally something else, so I just told my teacher I go by Montre, but I didn't think it. I think personally, it's kind of. I don't think they need a whole wall for it just to be called somebody by like a different name. I just think if they want to be called by a different name, you should just be able to call them by a different name.
Most affected by this change is the small minority of transgender students throughout Indiana.
The elephant in the room is that it's an anti-LGBTQI law.
From what I know, I think it's mainly with kids that are like transgender.
This kind of backlash is nothing new across history.
From a social studies teacher's perspective and thinking about history, I think what we see a lot of times is we see progress on a particular issue, for example, rights, with regard to that community, and then you kind of see a reaction to the expansion of those rights. Students that are impacted by this law have no say-so whatsoever. I mean, the purpose of this institution is to transmit knowledge, transmit social norms, and prepare students for life of independence. And so this is the critical time. I'm talking 15, 16, 17, 18. These are the critical moments in students' lives where they're really starting to develop their own independence and agency. This kind of takes away some of those opportunities for them to express themselves and especially express their independence.
Teenagers across all time have rebelled and tried to figure out who they are separate from their parents. And any time you tell a teenager that they can't do that, that's not going to go well. It's just not. I am entirely hopeful that this is a passing fad from our legislators. That does not forgive them for the harm they are causing.
Especially when you're thinking about student mental health, especially when you're thinking about teen suicide and ideation, which is a problem. I mean, we know it is. The trend is going in the wrong direction with regard to teen suicide and ideation. That's the potential harm that this particular kind of bill can exacerbate.
House Bill 1608 continues to cause concern and confusion for educators and students alike. Maybe in the future we can hope for more clarity.
Watch Mr. Holicky and Mr. Easter compete in the second episode of Teachers Gone Bonkers.
I'm looking forward to learning today.
Yeah, well, good. I'm looking forward to schooling.
And I'm going to let you go first.
What's the term for a shape that has all sides the same length and all angles the same? An example would be a stop sign.
An example of the shape.
An example of the type of shape. A stop sign is an octagon, but there's a specific term for shapes that have all sides the same and all angles the same.
That, obviously, I let you finish because I wanted you to have your time. It's a parallelothing.
What would you like trying that?
No, because parallelogram?
Not a poly want a cracker, no.
Is it poly something?
It is poly nothing.
So
when you see a stop sign next time, as you're blowing through that stop sign, it is a regular octagon.
A regular octagon. Oh, thank you. I did learn something.
See, well, we learned something today. I think it's been a good day. It's been really good working with you, Josh. Thank you, everybody.
Hang on. So I am from the Department of Special Education.
Welcome.
And I'm going to start you off with a softball one. You should be able to get this one. What does IEP stand for?
Interplanetary Exploratory Plasmapheresis. No.
Close.
Give me another chance. Oh, okay. It stands for individual.
You're correct. Finish it off.
Educational plan.
Nailed it. Good job.
Oh, there's a certain subset of irrational numbers called the transcendental numbers. Name one of them.
Name a transcendental number.
So an irrational number that's special among even irrational numbers.
Wow.
It should be easy as
pi.
That's right.
And I was going to say that. I didn't mean the food reference.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. You should be able to get this one. At Bloomington North.
Where's that?
Where you're sitting.
Oh.
Which administrator is over the special ed department?
When you say over, you mean like they're just done with it?
No. Probably.
Because I think quite a few of them are over.
Probably. But
I know they're over. Some of them are over the map.
That I've heard. We need to talk about that. No, the jurisdiction of they are in charge of like a special ed department. Which administrator?
Wow. Okay. This is a stumper. Now I have a 1 in 5 chance of guessing.
This is true.
All right. I know that it's not Mr. Hudson because he's our math guy.
There you go.
I would say. I'm going to go with it's either Ms. Willis or Ms. Clark. Would be my guess.
Final answer says
Ms. Clark.
You are correct. Good job. Yeah, she's just brand new, but she's jumping on board.
The graphs of quadratic functions, such as x squared, y equals x squared, have a distinct U shape.
Okay.
What is that shape called?
A parabola. I deviated from the sped on this one, so I'm throwing you a ringer.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
There are 3 types of people that wear suspenders in regular life: clowns, firefighters, and the elderly. Which one are you?
I am most certainly a clown, without question. I have beclowned myself, and you have beclowned me to a great extent with this question.
I had to put it in there.
But is this correct or not?
It is correct. That is the
I
right
know I'm
answer.
not a firefighter,
Not a
so
firefighter.
it really narrows it down.
And you are still in the prime of your youth.
I could be an elderly clown.
No.
I could be a
You could be.
clownly elder.
But I think everyone would agree that that is the true answer.
Do you know why I wear suspenders?
We would all love to know.
To keep my pants on.
And I think we're all grateful for
Yes.
that. Bonus question. What was the store number of the Target you and I worked at before working here?
No question whatsoever. It was T113 in Bloomington, and we were serviced out of T559 district headquarters in Indianapolis.
Red and khaki, we worked together at Target for years. So there
4
you go.
years.
Little plug there, sorry.
I'm being beclowned again. Oh, becrowned this time.
Freeze in the air. And then the credits roll, right?
He's the girl.
Thanks, Tom, for asking me out. I never thought I would be popular.
Thank you for watching this episode of The North Star. We'll see you again next month.